The drama surrounding Hailey Bieber and Kendall Jenner has taken a turn that few saw coming. What was once considered one of the most unbreakable bonds in the celebrity world is now the subject of public scrutiny, whispers, and emotional unraveling. Hailey, the model-turned-pop culture icon, reportedly broke down in tears in a desperate plea to her longtime best friend, Kendall Jenner, asking her not to walk away. "Please," she said to have cried, "enough time has gone by where it's valid to leave me alone. I beg of you truly." The words weren't just emotional, they were haunting. This wasn't just about friendship. This was about survival in a world where isolation is often disguised behind photo filters and red carpet smiles. Their friendship, which dates back to 2012, bloomed out of the celebrity bubble but rooted itself in something far more human. They were introduced at the premiere of The Hunger Games through Kylie Jenner, and what began as a casual connection between two young girls navigating fame evolved into something extraordinary. While fame molded them into household names, it also pushed them together in the chaos. Hailey, fresh to New York and the modeling world, found her anchor in Kendall. Kendall, polished yet brutally honest, provided the grounding that Hailey needed amid the whirlwind of lights, camera flashes, and constant judgment. They weren't just friends, they were the type of people who showed up for each other's weddings, birthdays, and heartbreaks. From Coachella memories to bathroom YouTube episodes filled with laughter, they curated a friendship that felt impervious to the storm outside. But that storm has found its way in. At the center of the rupture lies the exhausting high-pressure world Hailey's been trying to survive within her marriage to Justin Bieber. A relationship that once radiated golden couple energy but now appears to be fraying at the seams. There was always speculation, of course. Justin and Kendall had a thing in 2014, a situationship as vague as it was brief. But in a world where dating timelines are public property and TikTok sleuths dig up emotional relics, these pieces of the past began to feel too close for comfort. Still, Kendall stayed. She celebrated Hailey's engagement to Justin publicly, proudly. She planned the bachelorette party, toasted the wedding, and offered a shoulder during the hard times. But as Justin's behavior began to slide from concerning to alarming, cryptic Instagram posts, disoriented Coachella appearances, and public outbursts, the ground beneath Hailey began to tremble. And through it all, Kendall was there. Not just as a supportive figure but reportedly, as a quiet architect of an intervention designed to save Hailey from crumbling. The word intervention carries weight. It's not a casual lunch with friends. It's a call to action, serious, direct, and often the last resort. According to insiders, Kendall and Kylie Jenner began rallying Hailey's inner circle, urging a sit-down with Justin to confront his spiraling behavior. The urgency wasn't unfounded. Justin's own social media suggested a descent into something deeper, darker, behavior that had those closest to him worried for his health, his marriage, and his future. Still, Hailey resisted. As she has so many times before. To understand Hailey's reluctance, you have to understand the kind of loyalty that borders on martyrdom. This isn't the first time she's stood in front of a storm for Justin. She's defended him in interviews, cared for him through depression, and stayed when others told her to run. Her belief in him, whether fueled by love, duty, or fear of what leaving might mean, has been the glue holding their fragile reality together. And yet, there's a sense that even she's beginning to wonder how much more she can withstand. Because while Justin may be the center of the chaos, Hailey is living in its aftermath. And Kendall, once the fun-loving best friend captured in viral videos and aesthetic vacation selfies, has now taken on the role of protector. The friendship has evolved again, only now it's one of emotional triage and whispered fears shared over dimly lit dinners and urgent phone calls. The public, of course, speculates. That's what we do when celebrities live lives more curated than our own. We analyze their ring choices. Hailey's upgraded engagement band was enough to spark a firestorm of divorce rumors. We read into their social media captions, dissect their body language, and clip their interviews into 5-second judgments. But behind the conjecture is a real woman whose world is becoming increasingly difficult to navigate. And then there's the child, baby Jack Blues, born in August 2024. He's not just an innocent addition to a high-profile family. He's a new gravitational pull in Hailey's already unsteady orbit. Parenthood was supposed to stabilize things, to center the couple around something pure. But real life doesn't work like a rom-com. And as Justin's inner demons resurface, the pressure on Hailey to keep the image, and her family, intact grows suffocating. Kendall's reported involvement in organizing an intervention reveals just how deeply concerned those closest to Hailey have become. For Kendall, this isn't just friendship anymore, it's crisis management. Her own brief past with Justin may give her an edge in understanding the depth of what's happening behind closed doors. And rather than allow that history to create tension, Kendall has transformed it into clarity, using what she knows to guide Hailey through a storm few could withstand alone. What makes this all the more painful is that for years, Hailey and Kendall represented the rare celebrity friendship that felt untouchable. They weren't thrown together for publicity.
They chose each other, time and again.
But now, as Hailey's life veers closer to emotional collapse, that friendship is being tested in ways few could have anticipated. Kendall's support is unwavering, but Hailey's plea, "Please don't leave me," hints at a fear that maybe this time, even the strongest bond can break. This isn't just celebrity gossip. It's a cautionary tale about what happens when personal trauma, fame, loyalty, and love collide in the most unforgiving spotlight imaginable. At its core, it's a story of one woman trying to save her marriage while another tries to save her friend. And now the world watches and waits. If this saga struck a chord with you, tell us your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Hailey should prioritize her peace or keep standing by Justin? Is Kendall right to step in, or is it crossing a line? Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more breakdowns of the drama behind the headlines.